Welcome everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your Nick Helen, was Queen. I really do not care. So, as you can tell by today's title, this story time is going to be my very first story time about how my ex-boyfriend cheated on me and how I found out. Okay? So, there's two people in this story that I have story times for. The first one is the guy I used to talk to, and the other one is my ex-boyfriend, which is this video. And I'm gonna call my ex-boyfriend Jiggabug, and I'm gonna call the guy I was talking to Tuesday. Okay, so the guy I was talking to was Tuesday, and Jiggabug's my ex-boyfriend. Okay, so let's go ahead and start the video. All right, so all this happened after my freshman year. So it was like the summer after freshman and the summer before my sophomore year. Okay, so I was working at Wendy's with my dad. Basically warned all the guys to not talk to me or even look my way because like he knew how they was and I didn't, because like I was new there. But after he left Tuesday, he had came up to me and we started talking, and I actually liked him because like he was muscular, he had tattoos, he had the muscles, he had the ass, like he was taller, he was older, like he was so fine. Okay, so I was talking to him and he had came over one night, and yeah, that's when everything went downhill. What Tuesday was, because he had came over, and but that's another story time. Okay, so yeah, so after everything happened between me and Tuesday, Jiggabug, he had started working there, but I did not see him. But his cousin came up to me asking me for my Instagram to give it to his cousin. I know who he was talking to, but he had came over and I gave him my Instagram. Mind y'all, when I finally realized him, it was like he had this weird hairstyle. I'm going to insert a picture right here. Okay, so he had that hairstyle, and I did not like that because like that hairstyle is ugly to me. So I did not even bother talking to him. So yeah, so we started talking, and I saw, and like his phone was just sitting there one night, and I had went through it because like his phone was blowing up. Like I knew his password, he knew my password. So I went through his phone and I saw like a lot of girls on his phone, and basically they was talking about the same stuff, about how he had a big penis and how he could put it down right, and how he was the sign of third, I love you, I miss you, heart eyes emojis. And I'm just like, that's not me, because like my name in his phone is not my shoddy or anything like that. Like I confronted him about it, and he was like, they're no one to me, this on the third. Basically he was trying to plead his case, but I wasn't with it. So I told him to delete my number and everything else because I wanted nothing to do with him. So after that, he like came over to work the next day because I was working, and he was like, well, I deleted all those girls in my number, like they mean nothing to me. And this one girl specifically I asked him about, he was like, that's my cousin. I'm just like, that's not your cousin, because cousins don't be texting each other, oh, I miss you, and that big penis and this and the third. And he was like,
well, that's my cousin. Like, that's what we do when we like someone and we try to see what they would do.
I'm just like, that's not your cousin, because cousins don't be texting each other that at all. And he basically was mad because I didn't buy it. I'm just like, why would I buy it? Like, that sounds stupid. Basically giving him the cold shoulder. Okay, so after that, I basically did forgive him, and we was starting to talk again. Don't know why, but we did. And that's when he started acting like a fool again. Okay, so he asked me to be his girlfriend, and I said yes. And the very first day of us being boyfriend and girlfriend, well, it wasn't even a full day. He asked me late at night, like around 11. That's when he asked me to be his girlfriend. The next day, during lunch, okay, but not even full 24 hours yet, he started drama already with me. Like he was trying to argue with me about how I was talking to this guy during lunch and this and the third. I'm just like, I'm not even talking to no one but my friend. And he was like, okay, well, my friend said that you was, so who was it? And I'm just like, okay, and even if I was, that's my friend. Like, come on now, like that's my friend. Like I don't talk to no guys unless I work with them, or unless I knew them from elementary school. And no one that I knew from elementary school was there except for my friend that I was talking to, which is a girl, okay? So my thing is that like if you guys are dating and you're talking to like different people, like talking to them as a friend, that's okay. Cause like I'm not gonna stop you from talking to your friend that's a girl or a guy. Like I don't care. But if you're gonna be in a relationship with someone, you're gonna talk to different people, romantically and sexually, that's a big no. Okay, so yeah, so that was our very first argument that we had. Okay, so after that, I gave him the cold shoulder, but then we started talking again. Don't know how, but his ex girlfriend came up to me because she saw me waiting for him, and she was like, "Oh, are you and Jiggabug messing around?" I was like, "No, that's my boyfriend." And she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And she ran away. I knew who his ex girlfriend was, but I didn't know what she looked like. Yeah, I was gonna follow her and ask her what was wrong, but he had already came out the bathroom and told me let's go. So we had whatever. And then yeah, so another time at work, that's when he had to go and he was waiting for his ride. So I went to the bathroom. He told me to hurry up. So I hurried up. And I went out there and the first person I saw was Tuesday. Now Tuesday he was just sitting there like just looking at me and I'm just like, what's he doing here? And I'm hugging Jiggabug and he's looking at me and I'm looking at him. I'm just like, what's he doing here? Because he doesn't work there no more. He already quit, okay? So I was like, so what are you doing here? But I didn't ask him anything. But then like 2 days or 2 or 3 days later, after he picked up Jiggabug and brought him back home, that's when he had called me. And wait, no, that was before my birthday. Yeah, so the time period after meeting Jiggabug at the bathroom and my birthday, nothing bad was happening besides the fact that I didn't really see him that much or whatever. But oh wait, no, I lied. Oh, this story is going to be all over the place. So I'm so sorry, but a lot has happened that I forgot the time span or whatever. So after I saw Tuesday and him walking out to go back home, I did not see this fool for like 3 days, okay? And he had called me out of the blue, and I answered the phone call, and he was like, "I'm in jail." And I'm just like, "Who are you talking about?" And I'm just like, I'm in jail." And he sounded really friendly with the police officers and people that's in jail, and I was confused about that, why that was happening or whatever. So he told me to tell his friends that he was in jail, and I was like, okay. Like even to this day, I don't know why he's in jail, but he wouldn't tell me. But I don't even know why he was in jail, nor do I care. But he would not tell me. So I go up to his friends, and one of them was my cousin. Okay, so I went up to my cousin and his friend, and I was like, Jigabug's in jail. Like, he wanted me to tell you that he's in jail. And tell me why his friend was like,
Hey, that's your sixth time.
I was like, six? And I was like, yeah, that's the sixth time going to jail. I'm just like, are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? I don't know why I'm even still with this dude, but I stayed with him after that. Okay, like, I'm just like, are you kidding me right now? I started questioning whether I should be with him or not, but I still stayed with him because like I was asking my dad for advice or whatever, and he told me that his home situation wasn't that good. So I tried to give him the benefit of a doubt or whatever, but even doing that, he still wouldn't act right. My birthday is the 24th, okay, but on the 23rd, that's when Tuesday had called me somewhere around midnight, and he had told me that Jiggabug was basically asking Tuesday for a ride to go to his um house, okay? And Tuesday was like, cool, Nickel. Mind y'all, I'm Nickel. Okay, I'm Nickel. Tell me why Jiggabug
Was like, no, my other house.
And I'm just like, are you kidding me, bro? Like, are you kidding me? Are you being for right now? So after finding that out, I was cussing at Tuesday. I shouldn't be cussing at him, but I was like, y'all, I do not cuss at all. Like, I do not like cussing, but I was so mad. Like, I was mad that night because I dealt with so much from this guy and everything. And yeah, so I was just so mad at that point that I started cussing and everything. Like I was mad. And Tuesday he was trying to calm me down, but I couldn't. So at some point I did calm down. After finding that out, that's when I knew that something was definitely going on, and like Jake was just not telling me. So the next thing on the 24th is my birthday. So I went to the mall with my cousin because it was also her birthday and it was also my other cousin's birthday. So we all went to the mall, trying to get some new shoes, Victoria's Secrets, Bath and Body Works, and on the third. Okay. So after some self shopping or whatever, that's when Jiggabug had called me and asked me if everything was okay, and I was like, yeah, everything was okay. Even though I was mad because I knew what I knew now. He was like, well, what are you doing right now? I was like, shopping. And he was like,
Okay, well, what are you gonna bring me?
and I'm just like, what do you mean? He's
Like, what are you gonna bring me from the mall? Because I brought you something from the mall.
I was like, hold on. It's my birthday. Okay? It's my birthday. I'm gonna spend my money on me. Okay? I didn't ask you to buy me anything. You asked me what I liked and what I wanted for my birthday. I never asked you to buy me anything. And he was like,
well, I mean, I still got you something, so you should give me something in return.
I'm just like, okay, well, when your birthday comes up, then I'll get you something. Or when our 1 month anniversary comes up, then I'll get you something. Okay? And so after I told him that, we got into like a mini argument or whatever, and he had hung up the phone on me. And I don't know why, but I stood my ground with him, but I still ended up buying him something. But I didn't end up getting to him because it broke. It was time to go to the restaurant, okay? Wendy's is over here. The restaurant was over here, okay? He could have walked to get there, but no, this is what he did, okay? He had went to McDonald's, then went to Wendy's, then went back to McDonald's, and then he went to the restaurant. Okay, I was trying to give me. I was like, you don't know where the place is. He was like, no, I don't know where the place is. Basically, it sounded like he was trying to make up an excuse to not even go to my birthday dinner. But I was like, no, you're gonna come because my mom had already spent so much money on this, and my family knew you're coming. And you said you was gonna come. You know I didn't want him to come because I found out that he was basically cheating on me the night before my birthday. I was not gonna sit there and look like an idiot. Okay, so I was like, I don't care, you're coming because like my mom had already wasted so much money on this, and you said you would come, so you're coming. So he came or whatever. He bought me my gift, and I still have that gift. He had got me something from Bath and Body Works. He got me this scent. Like it smells good and all. Like I barely be using it because like it came from him. So like when he got there, that's what like I knew that something was off because like he wasn't like stable or something like that, but I didn't really notice till my mom had pointed it out. My mom was like, well, you like you're high, are you okay? And I'm just like, are you kidding me? You gave my birthday high? Are you kidding me? So after my mom had said that, he was like,
no, I'm not high. I know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not high.
and he was in the bathroom. And I was just like, I cannot believe that this fool showed up to my birthday party. Hi. My brother was looking at me. He was like, my mom and uncle, they was like, basically everybody was just like not having it with him. After that, I haven't seen him for like 3 days at all. And that's when his cousin, I will call him Adidas, okay? That's when Adidas had told me that Jigabug
be going to hotels with his guy friends and spending the nights with them.
and he hasn't been home for the past 3 days or school for the past 3 days. And I'm just like, his guy friends? And he was like, yeah. I'm just like, I do not believe that one bit. He was like,
I don't either, but that's what he's telling me.
I'm just like, okay. So me and Jacob's very last argument, I remember very clearly because like this let me knew that he would not respect anything or anyone. So he knew that I had gotten in trouble because I had invited someone over. Okay? So he knew about that. He knew about that. Okay? Tell me why he had called me late last night. Not last night, but like he called me late, okay? At like 11, no, like 10:30 to 11 something, okay? He had called me and I had answered, and no, he was texting me, and I was like, what? And he was like, can I come over? And I'm just like, no, why? He's like, because I want to see you and this on the third. And I'm just like, well, no, because like no. And mind you, I knew that he was trying to come over just to have sex with me, cause like he will literally come to the girl's bathroom and he will literally try to have sex with me in the girl's bathroom at our like at Wendy's at my job, and I'm just like no, and he will get mad at me and just walk away. Okay, so I already knew that he wanted to have sex with me. Then he had asked me to come over. So after saying no, that's when he started getting mad and he was like,
well, you don't really like me like you say you do, because if you did, you would let me come over.
and I'm just like, no, because like I got in trouble for it once. I'm not gonna do it again to my mom because like my mom did not trust me after that completely, and I was not trying to do that to her again. So after I told him that, he was
like, well, it's like you can't talk to uh or anything. Like, I'm trying to talk to you and it's on the third, and I'm like, you don't want to talk to me.
and I'm just like, you could talk to me right now, but no. And like he was in the car with one of his friends, so I think his friends knew what was going on or whatever. So he had called me, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna do that to my mom again. Like I don't care if we were dating for the past 5 years, you're not gonna come over unless my mom says it's okay for you to come over, because I did that once, and I'm not gonna do it again. Like no. And after that, that's when he started like cussing at me this on the third or whatever. So I hung up, and then he started texting me again about um about how I can't talk to him and it's not the third, how I can't like just communicate with him or whatever. I'm just like, no, you could talk to me at school or at our job. Not wait, no, you can talk to me at school or you can talk to me right now. But we're not gonna do it at my job, and we're not gonna do it when you think you're gonna come over, because like no. So after that, he got mad and we didn't talk. Okay, so we didn't break up that night, but like it was like on a hard rocky path or whatever of our relationship. And after that either, because like I was done with him. I would say like 2 days after that argument, like my cousin, I'm calling her Wishes. So that's when Wishes had called me one day. She was at work and she was like, "Are you and Jiggabug still dating?" And I'm just like, well, I mean, it's rocky right now, but yeah, like what's wrong? And she was like, well, this coworker is like talking about a guy she's talking to, and she's saying it sounds exactly like Jiggabug. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? Like, are you being for real now? She was like, yeah, I'm being for real. And I was like, well, is she with you right now? And when she's just like, yeah, she's like sitting right here right now. Like, you want to talk to her? And I was like, yeah. So so Wishes handed the phone to the coworker, and the coworker was basically confirming that he was seeing her and coming to her job every day to see her. And it's on the third how they was talking about each other and about how he has a brother, how he's 18, how he goes to this and that school or whatever. Mind y'all, from my understanding, he is the only child and he was 17, okay? The girl, she was like 19. She was either 18 or 19, I don't know. But yeah. And I'm just like, well, I'm not mad at you because you didn't know anything about me. And she was like, I'm so sorry, but I did not know he had a girlfriend. I'm so sorry. And I'm just like, I'm not mad at you because he owes me something you don't. Okay? And she was like, yeah, I'm so sorry. I know he had a girlfriend, but he told me that he liked me, he wanted to be with me. I was like no. So after I got done talking to her, my cousin sent me a video and a picture of not no, she sent me 2 videos of the girl. I still have the videos. I'm not going to show you guys the videos because like I'm not trying to like put her on blast or anything like that. or like trying to get anyone in trouble for this story. And she's not ugly, she's pretty, but I'm just like, so you need to tell me that I went through all this drama with you for no reason, just for you to do this to me. Okay, I understand. Not really, but okay, I see how it is. But yeah, so after that, I was like telling him that I was done with him and I didn't want to be with him no more. And I broke up with him officially. But after that, I have not seen or heard from him. Like, all I know is that he dropped out of school and that he's in Georgia, probably selling drugs right now. I don't know. Like, the next day after talking to the girl, the next day, my cousin, she had texted me. She was like,
oh, well, the girl just told me that Jiggabug and her be having sex in the bathroom stalls. Like,
they've been having sex in the bathroom of McDonald's. I'm just like, that's disgusting, bro. Like, no self-respect for you or anything. Like, that's just disgusting for me. Like, that's just disgusting, okay? But I was done with him at that point, okay? Like, she could have him. Like, I don't care. But she did end up moving to a different state. But I don't care, okay? Basically, guys, if your guy is like giving out red flags, do not try to stay with him, because like it's gonna hurt you. It didn't hurt me because I knew I was already in it for it or whatever, but it's gonna hurt you, okay? And if you find even if you do talk to the other girl, do not get mad at her, okay? Because she did not know anything about you or him, okay? Because if she's comfortable enough to talk to him the way they're talking to each other, then you should be mad at him because he's talking to you or dating you or whatever, and he's doing this behind your back with the other girl. Do not get mad at the other girl, okay? Because she knew nothing about you. Get mad at him because he's giving her signals that it's okay to talk to him when it's really not, okay? So that is it for today's story time. I do have another story time, but that's gonna be like later on, okay? So I hope you guys do like this video. Hope you guys do subscribe and share this video and comment or whatever. But yeah, like that's it for today's video about how I found out my boyfriend was cheating on me, and yeah, just basically me being dumb and ignoring all the red flags that he was giving out, okay? And I thought I did have receipts, but I don't because I deleted them and everything, so I'm mad at that. But that's all for today, and your girl is out. Peace.
You used to be on my line, on my tip all the time, yeah. Love it when you make me feel like